Welcome guys to another episode. I said that, yes. So the same we will do with this part here. So watch carefully. Yeah. So I will do this and then thickness. Because yeah, this is wrapping around here, so it has a little bit of thickness. So we have to go to extrude all polygons. Yeah. Make the thickness here. Flip. And we are ready with this. And what we can do now is subdivide it. I think it looks pretty nice, but let's make a crease 1. Crease it. Now it's better, of course. When you crease, it's always better. So what I'll do is accept or apply, then Control D a few times, and now I will make a channel for our stitches. Stitching channel with dump standard brush, but a little bit bigger. Let's see. Okay, not good. Now it's better. So this big I will make the channel just for now, and when we put the stitches on it will be fine. So until here we don't have to make it all the way. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. Now what we can do is make a little bit of this kind of wraps, not just for fun, just for good measure. Then smooth a little bit and make them a little bit like this, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, it looks pretty awesome. Alright, so now would we make the stitches? Let's see. I want to make the stitches, but I am not sure that this will stay exactly in the same position. Especially here, it enters this, so I will move, probably. Let's move the armor. So we go to a lowest subdivision and move it there, so we don't disturb the designs. Okay. We've done it. Now it's good. And we can do stitches. And since we have the brush, it's very much easier to do our stitches. Let's try it. B, where is the brush? This is it. Is Stitch IMM brush. Let's try it like this. And here. Maybe our stitches should be a little bit bigger. But it's very easy. And that's why we made this like IMM brush, because it's very easy to fix it. We have to remove, not remove but hide our metal shoulder because it's obstructing our waist. I wanna, okay, remove it, and now I'll be able to continue the stitch. No. To continue the stitch we have to have this red line, and we can continue it. I don't want to make it anymore in this direction. To continue the stitch, you cannot continue it like this. You have to have this, let me get closer, this a little bit red line that's coming, and then you can continue it indefinitely. No. Okay, red line, and now it should be. No, it's not. Now it should be. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't happen. So these stitches are a little bit too little for my taste. And also I have to get them up a little bit because they're going too much into the mesh. Okay, and enlarge 2 times. Click it, enlarge one more time. click it. Probably we can enlarge it even one more time. Let's see. Enlarge, click, and now I think those stitches could be plausible. So click it and apply. And these are stitches. They look pretty good. Now we can always go ahead, and if we see that the stitches are too much protruding or too much inside, we can just move with the move brush, with the big move brush, just align them or put them into place just a little bit. And here we don't care too much because this is covered by the armor, but in these parts we want them to be very much visible. Okay, and I will because see, I made the stitches here with this thing, with the waist kind of a belt, but I don't want them with this, so I will split and mask. And the stitches now are in their separate subtool, which is cool. And I can do D, which is dynamic subdivision, and we are okay. So I will show now our, where is it? Yes, the shoulder, and we have stitches. We're just perfectly okay. Now we can do the same for this part here. Let's do this, and at some point later in this we can do the chainmail, but first let's do this belt. This is a little bit more interesting belt, so let's make the thickness of it and then we will adjust it. Thickness, this is good. Flip, remove the double, and then we can see that we have some issues here, and that's why this is interesting, because after we make such a horrible loops all over itself, it could make some problems for us. But we are not in a tiny bit worried, because we can handle it. I kind of masochistically like problems because I like to solve them. Just, it's, yeah. But not exactly like them consciously. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. But I like to solve them, and this gives me a pleasure, so yeah. But not big problems. Just tiny problems like this one here. And it's not exactly a problem, it's some issue that needs to be resolved, which is pretty easy resolvable. Let's press D. Let's go to, just to see how it looks, crease it like 1, or just crease it 1. Alright, we have some issues here, because this shouldn't be creased here, but we'll probably fix it by hand. We'll see. So we want this belt to go over this one. Let's see, only Control N, because I've made Control S, I think I pressed. When you press Control S, you know what happened. Yeah, Control S, Shift S, Shift S, Shift S, Shift S. You're just making something like a print screen. Control N will clear this up for you. So I will show all the tools, of course with Control Shift click somewhere other than the mesh, and it looks nice, except for here where we will put another loop, and of course this is to be expected, to adjust the things. So it's nothing to be worried about. this belt. That's why I say it's more interesting, because it's not the regular belt, you know. It's a little bit more interesting than your regular one. I don't say that I always want to make this kind of interesting belts. Not in a tiny bit. But I like to have here and there a challenge. So we want to have basically mostly squares. So I will put a little bit of a thingies here just to have more squares. Because other than squares will prove difficult later. We don't want that. This looks nice enough. So let's go to ZModeler here, crease, edge loop complete, and uncrease some loops that we don't want to be creased. That's are the loops, maybe this one also. Maybe this one also. Yeah, sometimes when people speak, they tend to speak like this. But not me. I always speak very proudly and very, you know, like this. Hey, everybody, come on. We can do this. No problem. My name is, do you know my name? I know my name. I don't know my name. No, my name is Count Dracula. I'm from Romania. Transylvania. Very good, by the way, in Transylvania. In Transylvania, above the Carpathian Mountains. It's amazing. I mean, if you can go to Romania, it's very nice. Very nice nature, very nice. The people are very nice, and very old houses, like villages or towns with houses like 500 years old. Very cool in Romania. But that's by the way. I like it very much. I spent sometimes I spend my vacation there for a few days, and it's always very relaxing adventure. And when I return, I'm relaxed, I'm recharged, and I can continue this labor that I'm doing. Of course, because you know they are not paying me for this tutorial. They own me. And I'm a slave, and I work in a gallery, and I'm just in this kind of ship that you use slaves for, and they row the boat. Yeah, that's basically the truth, and you know it now, and probably they will beat me for telling you this. So. Just you cannot do anything. Yeah, you have to just be sorry for me. That's all. Yeah. Slavery. Don't make fun with slavery. Why are you making fun with the slavery? What's wrong with you? Are you dumb or something? Yeah. So, am I dumb? Yeah, probably, because I'm joking about slavery. Yeah, if you haven't lived through something, it's very easy to joke about it, you know. But I don't think there are too many people today alive that have lived through something like this. They just heard about it, and they just are offended by it. Why are you offended? It's just, you know, it was in the past. You were not part of it. Maybe your grandfather was, or his grandfather was, but you're not. So live your life and let the other live their lives also. Don't be such a not nice guy, such a bad guy. Okay, I will put this a little bit, up. It looks like this. And then this here, should go a little bit deeper, and probably all of it should go a little bit like this. And yes, okay, so those kind of belt buckles are fine, but I have to consider applying the dynamic subdivisions, and I want to have not such hard edges, so let's go to crease them, uncrease all, and crease them just as one. Okay, and the edges should be good. Okay, I like this. So dynamic apply. Yeah, I am jumping from thing to thing, which is cool, but yeah, you will forgive me because I'm very frustrated about slavery, and that's why. Yeah, the only thing that's important in any man's life, it's not the only thing, but the most important thing maybe in anyone's life, is freedom. Freedom to do anything, to say something, you know, just to have freedom of speech, freedom of living, freedom of whatever, any kind of freedom. Freedom to live your life and let the other live their lives also in harmony and stuff like this. This will make us happy. So any form of obstructing this freedom is to born revolutionaries and stuff, and it will not be accepted very widely, like it's in North Korea. Probably. I haven't been there. I've just heard about it, but I think it's but whatever. It's I cannot talk about North Korea, for example, because I haven't been there. I've read about it, I've watched videos about it, but everything could be manipulated. I have an opinion, but sharing that opinion is a different thing. Okay, so apply this, Control D, two times, and then go to 7, which is our very much favorite DAM standard brush, and try to make this channel. It's happening. Here it will be difficult because we are it's almost impossible to not have this mesh behind the mesh itself. But I can do it. I've done it before. I think I can do it even now. And we are approaching very fast the end of this video, which will be the end of me, because they will find out that I am telling people about the slavery, and maybe they will throw me over the board. But if there is another video after this, probably I've been just punished by something else. But remember the tale of the girl and the snail. Remember it. Yeah, it was song, yeah, I know. But tale, nonetheless. Because I didn't sing it, I just told you about it. And I only want you to remember this, yeah. Whatever you remember from this course, it should be the tale of the girl and the snail. And of course the snake, but it doesn't rhyme, so the snail is good. Tail snail, yeah. Alright, I'm making the channel, and I will just try to unsterilize this belt with some little folds here and there. And that will be mostly it for this video. So if I stop talking and just work, don't worry, I'm just in some kind of a trance. Saving project file is cool because it will make sure that we have some save when it crashes. And ZBrush doesn't crash super often, but indeed it crashes sometimes, so it's a good thing that it makes saves for us, so we can be happy tree friends. Okay, let's make some holes. I don't think that in this resolution we can make very good holes, but at least we can try. Oh, we have forget something here. We have forgot. We have been forgotten or forgetting something. A lot of holes. Why? Who knows? A lot of holes. Why? Who knows? If he gets fat, he can, you know, have these holes. This is a bug. Sometimes the brush just goes boom in the left. I don't know why it's happening. But we forgot something, and we will do it now. We'll get to this. We'll go to our brush, which we don't have here. We'll load it. It's a caps and something, and we'll put this one in here. We'll then put it here, and with the big move brush, I'll just make sure it's in the right position, and we will split and mask because I want it in the separate thing. Dynamic subdivided a little bit, but first crease it, uncrease it, and then crease it on 2. And that's strange, but we'll see. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Let's move it. Just make sure it's in the right place, in the right time. It's very jagged. Fixing it, and that's it for this video. We have a good belt now. It looks fine, and we will continue in the next video with something else. We'll see what, and goodbye for now.